So here we are with Chris's bottles of wine that he got from the auction.
Yeah, I went to the auction this afternoon and...
he was going to buy some coloured glass. Where's the coloured glass?
Oh yes, I've got some very, very pretty coloured glass.
Actually went to the auction for.
As you can gather by the table, I'm a nutter for coloured glass. But there was this little lot of, well, quite big lot actually, 16 assorted bottles of wine. And nobody...
Which you hadn't looked at.
No, which I hadn't looked at. Nobody seemed to want them, and I thought, well, at 30 quid, I got them for 32 quid in the end, £2 a bottle, and then I realised they're all 30 years old, and they're not exactly brilliant vintages, so I don't know how much of it's going to be good. But hey, even if only half of it is good, we've got some wines we can talk about as a good laugh for £4 a bottle.
£2.69, 1987. Coteau du Ricastin.
Yeah, so they are 29 years old, fully matured.
Corbière, selected by Safeway. You know, I think this is someone's collection that people brought to their party over the years, and they never drank it, and they put it at the back of the cupboard, and then one day they thought, oh sorry, I better just get rid of them because I'm never going to drink them.
Yeah, you could well be right.
What we're going to do now is we're going to do a wine tasting. We'll start on one bottle, and if it tastes horrible, we'll chuck it out and start another one. And if it tastes good, then we'll come back another day and test another one. So which one do you want to start with?
Well, I thought we'd start with one I remember from all those years ago, the Hungarian country red wine.
Glasses, corkscrew.
Right. Now is the moment of truth.
Castillo de Monjardin, Navarra, 1992.
Right, northern Spain.
Bulgarian Cabernet Sauvignon, 1990.
Right.
Selected by Safeway.
Blimey. The cork's rotted on this and it smells very vinegary. I suspect this one's vinegar, we'll find out in a moment.
Well, the corks do sometimes break.
They do. Break? This one's partly dissolved. Right, let's see if I can get the rest of it out. Well, it made a nice plot. Can I have a... pass me a glass?
So, has it got legs?
Not a lot, and it's very cloudy.
It's the right colour, roughly.
The right colour roughly, and but it's a bit, yeah, it's distinctly sedimenty. Let's see what it tastes like.
We haven't got a spittoon in case you don't like it. Let's have a bit. There's cork floating in it. Actually,
well, it's not disastrous, but it would be better in...
You could cook with it.
Yeah. Better in a stew, that one.
It's one of those wines that once you got used to the acid, and it's quite astringent as well.
Yeah.
You could drink it. I've had worse.
Yeah. Well, this one hasn't even got a capsule on. Bellevue, Pomerol, Avery's.
Is the cork moist?
Well, yeah, see, the trouble is I don't know if they've been stored lying on their sides. If somebody's had them standing up for the last 10 years, then they will all be corked. And that cork feels suspiciously soft. Yep, that cork's dried out. Well, I might as well finish off getting it out.
They had vintage champagne in this auction sale as well, but luckily he didn't get that, because I'm sure I heard that champagne doesn't keep.
I think I got virtually right through the cork, but nothing came out except sawdust.
Sawdust?
That's really pretty much a damning indictment.
Oh yeah, it's all falling apart.
Yeah.
Crumbly. Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. Well, I can get a bit out anyway.
Pour it out through the crumbled cork.
It'll all be corky bits on the top. That is definitely worse than the Bulgarian one.
So we decided this bottle of wine was probably better for cooking than drinking, the Chateau Bellevue. I poured it through a tea strainer to get rid of the cork, because the cork was so crumbly I had to push it in to get the wine out. And I'm going to cook beans in it. Beans au vin. So there's my beans. These are a mixture from the allotment. I don't know what the names of them are. They're so beautiful and round, aren't they just? I soaked them overnight so they're quite swollen up, and I'm just going to boil them for about 10 minutes in this wine and then put them in the slow cooker with some onions and garlic and carrots and things. The stove it's mostly gas, the oven's a gas, but this little one at the bottom is an electric slow cooker. It just has an element under the base that keeps it warm. So it's ideal for putting flat bottom pans straight off the stove. So I'll leave that in there, I don't know, till I'm ready. And at some point I'm going to saute some finely chopped onions, carrots, garlic, and probably not celery, although people usually use celery, haven't got any. And add it and slow cook it for maybe an hour or more longer, and we'll see how it comes out. I like pragmatic cooking. I don't like those recipes where you've got a list of about 20 ingredients and you've got to scurry around finding everything and measuring the quantities. To me, if you've grown something on your allotment and you want to eat it, well, you want to know how to cook it so that it tastes nice and use the ingredients you've got and not have to worry about specific recipes. So I do tend to look at recipes, more than one for the same dish, and extrapolate and maybe make up a bit and end up with my own concoction. And sometimes it works brilliantly, sometimes it's a disaster, but hey, that's life. Here it is, been simmering all day. A few other ingredients I forgot to mention that I ended up using. Some mixed herbs, just a sprinkle. A couple of shakes of chili pepper. And some salt. And one other thing, a packet of bacon lardons. Now, I'm not actually a vegetarian, but I do try to eat less meat than I used to because I think it's better for the planet and better for my health and better for the poor animals. And when I do eat meat, I buy meat from animals that were given a bit more freedom than we're used to giving animals nowadays. So it was outdoor reared bacon, and it's made those beans absolutely delicious.